Hello everyone, this is Alanon, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Sword. I didn't really mention that title in the last episode, but yeah, that's what it's called. Well, confession time, I made a boo-boo. As you can notice in the first episode, there was, my mouse cursor was on the screen, and I'm embarrassed, I can't believe that. But even more embarrassing is that night I recorded maybe 4 more episodes, and they all had that problem too. It's hard to tell. I'm not gonna say it wasn't like all completely my fault. It was my fault completely, but I'm not really looking at the recording while I'm doing it. I'm just looking at the emulator, and on the emulator the mouse is always there. So I guess that's how it happened. But yeah, sorry about that. So I'm redoing the next couple parts. When we left off, we met Lynn, the last surviving member of the Lorca tribe. And in this episode, we're going to continue her story. I'm not an apprentice tactician, okay? I'm a master. This is bullcrap. A strange pair on an even stranger journey. To prepare for the long road ahead, they go to Bulgar, the commercial center of sake. I don't know how that word's pronounced. Maybe sake. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'll probably switch it up during the Let's Play. I'll get it right eventually. Unbeknownst to Lynn, she'll discover something that will alter her life forever. There's a little narrator to this game. It's cool. Chapter 1: Footsteps of Fate. So we're in the top left town up there. This is Bulgar, the biggest city in all of Sake. We should purchase supplies for our journey. I don't have any money. What are you talking about? You probably don't have money either. Oh, my heart with a dazzling vision of loveliness. Wait, oh beauteous one. Would you not favor me with your name, or better yet, your company? That's solid. He's got some moves. Where are you from, Sir Knight, that you speak so freely to a stranger? Ha! I thought you'd never ask. I'm from Lycia. I hail from the Kalen Canton, home to men of passion and fire. Lynn's like, shouldn't that be home to callow oafs with loose tongues? Callow oafs. That's one phrase that I'm sad has drifted to the wayside in this modern world. There's another one coming up. There it is, my boon companion. Ah, Kent, my boon companion. Why so severe an expression? As you can tell, some of these characters have dialogue that it's very high English, you know? Like, it wouldn't be out of place in a Shakespeare play. Would have been discourteous. What do you know of courtesy? Excuse me, you're blocking the road. Of course, so that, yeah, Kent, he apologized. Huh. Apparently, Lynn looks familiar to him. Saying you lout. Huh? Oh yeah, I thought you were... I am not you! Come, we must follow her. I suspect she might be... You what, she's our mission? You're joking. So what, are they gonna kidnap us and, Oh. Run, we're being pursued. Could it be those knights from town? No, it's... This always bugged me. How do you know they're out for blood? At this point, you can't see them, because you ask, is it the knights? No, they're out for blood. So she must be, like... She must have some sort of ability to sense intense feelings. I don't know. So yeah, this dude's like, are you Lindis? And she's like, what? He's like, it's a waste, man. Things I'll do for gold. There's 4 of them, we can take it. Hold, you there, what is your business? Such numbers against a girl? Cowards, every one of you! You there, command us. I am Kent, the Knight of Lycia. My companion is Sane. We will follow your orders in this battle. So this dude just looks at us, is like, hey, you look like you might know some shit. Why don't you lead us? Okay, yeah, even though the last episode, or the last part was complete tutorial, everything was scripted, there are some scripted elements to the next few battles. This one is, and with each part, it gets less annoying, you know, like less obviously scripted. As you can see from this pre-battle report, we have a 67% chance to do 11 damage, and our opponent has a 76% chance to do 6 damage. We had a 2% chance to crit, but that hasn't happened. And we miss, and we get hit. This is the introduction of the weapon triangle. And then why do you use your sword? He's like, the lance is more heroic, and I should look heroic, don't you think? If you don't take fighting more seriously, you're going to find yourself on the end of a blade. Truth be told, I forgot to buy a sword. What kind of knight doesn't have a sword at all times? Don't be so mad, I'll be fine with the lance, I'm that good. I prefer to rely on your skill, not your empty bragging. Take my spare blade and use it to attack next time. So these guys are able to trade, and they do it in a different way because they're way off screen. I am at your command, so now Kent wants me to use him. You want me to go there and attack, and we get to pick what we want to attack with. As you can see, the sword has a higher attack, or I mean the lance has a higher attack but a lower hit percentage. But because this is a dude with an axe, we're always going to want to use a sword. 10 XP for hitting them. Now you get around 10 XP when you hit something, but if you're over leveled it'll be less, if you're under leveled it'll be more. But when you kill something, you get a large amount of experience. Like whenever you kill a boss on a level, you're gonna gain at least a level. And that's just how it is. So you kind of want to save the killing blows for under-leveled characters in your party, if you can. I mean, sometimes you have somebody so bad that... Hang on, give me another chance. Oh, I want to change something quick. I want to change the text speed from max to normal, because I figured out in my messed up recordings that also applies to level up screens, and it's kind of important to see that. So now got another, that just tells you to use the sword that you just got. But unfortunately, more tutorial. So we had a 13% chance to miss, but we're gonna miss just so the game can explain to you about the terrain bonuses. Yes, I am. I was able to dodge in time. Can't believe he evaded my sword stroke so easily. This is no jest. This is no jest. Look closely, the enemy is hidden in the woods. The branches make it difficult to attack, don't they? I didn't see. The lack of attention may someday cost you your life. This Sane is like a full-blown knight. Sane, he's gonna grow old before his time, but you think he would realize this? It's simple gameplay mechanics. I'm sure during training it came up. Let's use my sword to attack. Don't tell me what to do. Boom. It seems like a wise decision to leave that bandit to the knights. Yeah, combat, don't worry. It's only going to be like this, really, for this level. And there'll be moments of it in the next couple, but soon it'll be free-form. I can basically do what I want. It'll be fun. Another miss. Boom! Kent is a beast. For now. Your name is Sane, right? Yes, Sane the gallant man of KO, and that's me. If you insist, why have you not healed yourself? Oh, hey, I've been injured. What a cat. What a cat. Saying is awesome dialogue. In the first part, we're introduced to the idea of vulneraries, but in this one, we're introduced to trading, which is an important part of the game. Select the person you want to trade with, and you just move it over. Boom, simple as that. And this, because we're mounted on Sane, after we take an action, if we have movement points left, like trading or using an item, or rescuing, which we'll get to later, if you still have movement points left after that, you can finish it off and move, which that's nice. We'll just finish this guy off with Kent. And what I like is that, it's the battle's completely turn-based, but you can move the characters like when you want in the turn. So there's some strategy involved. Okay. Another just quick look at it. Lynn will do 16 damage if she doesn't get a crit. Oh, he hit? Wow, that's actually pretty unlucky. 37% chance. Might end up having a healer. Oh no. Oh my god. Yeah, at least we almost got a level. Where was that crit last time? I'm definitely more unlucky in this playthrough than my last one. Let's see. If you click on a guy, select A, you get to see their movement and where they can attack that turn. And if you hit R, you get to see what they're wearing, what their weapon skills are, what their stats are. I should probably go over that. Unit. This is like the character screen where you get to see everybody. As you can see, Lynn's level 2, close to 3. Kent and Sane are both level 1. If you move over, you get to see like their stats. Like their might, skill, speed, luck, defense, resistance. Resistance is resistance to magic, obviously. Oh, you get to see their affinity. Sane and Lynn are both wind, and I can't quite remember what Kent is, but you get to see what they're currently equipped with and all the stats in there. You get to see their movement, Constitution 8, and this is important. This is weapon level. As you can see, Kent is better with a sword than Sane, and Sane is better with a sword with a lance than Kent. Lynn is pretty good with the sword. I mean, that's the only weapon she gets to use is swords. But it starts out E, then it goes to D, C, B, A, S. So if you're like rank D, you could use like iron swords, I think steel swords or something. But there are weapons later on in the game where you need a high weapon level to use. Otherwise, you just won't be able to use it. Okay, let's continue. Just remember that Lynn's almost dead, so probably not gonna be using her unless it's just a finishing blow. Man, I'm pretty unlucky. Attack with the sword. Can't quite finish him off. That'll just allow Kent to get the experience. There we go. Finish him off. Level up. Okay. Okay. Oh, no strength. That sucks. Now, level ups are basically random in this game. You're not gonna have fixed level ups unless you do some RNG manipulation. But what that means is every level up is gonna be different. And there is some, like, rhyme to the there's some reason to the madness. Like, every character has a different stat growth. Like, for instance, Sane has a higher strength stat growth than Kent, which means that, on average, in a playthrough, Sane is going to have higher strength. He's more likely to get it during a level up. But that's not always the case. You can just get really unlucky and have, Kent be a strength powerhouse and Sane be weak. Kent has higher defense. I believe his hit points, are they higher? I think his hit point growth might be higher. His speed, I think, might be as well. Yeah, Okay, let's see. I do 16. Yeah, but I get to attack twice. That speed level up is actually good. When your speed is, I think, more than 3 higher than your opponent, you get to attack twice. And if your opponent's speed is more than 3 higher than yours, then they get to go twice. If your opponent or your speed is less than a 3 differential either way, then you both go once. Let's just see. 7. Okay. Like, I'll have one finish him off. There's always supposed to be a lone girl. Yeah, well, didn't work out for her, now did it? Come on, get strength. Strength. This is this is a very good level up. Strength and speed, I'll take it. Lynn doesn't have the best strength growth, but she's very fast, and her skill is pretty amazing too. That's the last of them. Fantastic work, Alan. Yeah, I'm pretty great. Now for these Knights of Lycia. You're going to share your story with me? Oh, they want to share. They want to tell her something. Yes, we have ventured far from Caelin and Lycia in search of someone. Lycia? That's a country beyond the mountains in the southwest, isn't it? Correct. We've come as messengers to a Lady Madeline who eloped with a nomad some 19 years ago. You're like, Madeline? Our lord the Marquess of Caelin's only daughter. He was heartbroken and his own daughter would abandon him so. Eventually, the Marquess simply declared that he had no daughter. And this year we received a letter from Lady Madeline and said that she, her husband, and their daughter were living happily on the Sake Plains. Yeah, so basically it's not a terribly unique story, but daughter nobility decides to leave and live a nomadic life or move with like somebody who travels a lot, and he was obviously upset, you know, it's his daughter, so he disowned her. The granddaughter's name is Lindis. This was also the name of the Marquess's wife, who passed away at an early age. So, the Marquess was been upset all these years, but when he found out that his daughter, 1, was alive, and 2, that she had a grandchild, he kind of softened his stance on her, especially when he figured out that his granddaughter's named after his late wife. Now his only wish is to meet his daughter's family at least once. This is why we're here. So he's like, his heart was, you know, softened. He was like, go get my family, you know? Go get them. Bring them back. We only survived this shortly after we arrived here in Bulgar. But we also learned all is not lost. His daughter, or her daughter, yet lives. We heard that she was living alone on the plains. Okay. She's like, did you know my mom? Nah. Saw her portraits at Castle Caelin. This is basically how the cutscenes go in this game, by the way. Sometimes in battles, mostly after, before battles, they'll just have the characters talking, and there's going to be a backdrop behind them. That bandit called me when... Yeah, he did. Before the battle, he was like, are you Lindis? He was a henchman of Lord Lundgren, wasn't he? Lundgren? Who's that? He's the Marquess's younger brother, so that's Lynn's granduncle. This made Lord Lundgren heir to the Marquess's title. Yeah, so Lynn is now the heir to that entire area. So they're going to take her back to Caelin to meet her grandfather. I mean, I'll go, but I expect some reward, right? I mean, your nobility. Guide you there safely. I want some gold. Okay, this is a good place to end it. I'm not going to end every episode at the end of a chapter. In fact, most of the time I'll go to the next chapter and then get through the dialogue and then end it right before the fight. But there's a lot of tutorial I had to explain in that. So we'll end it here, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone.